start recording. Okay. So what we see here is that as you want to convey something, the subject changes, the verb also changes. So you've got to understand both the subject or the pronoun, how it changes, and you also got to understand the verb. What are the changes in the verb? For example, with I would say study. With they, I would say study, but with he or she, I would not say study. I would say studies. Okay. So that's something that we want to learn as we are going about stuff. Now, one way we will refer is, for example, if I say Adnan, if Adnan is doing studying, how would I say it? What is the verb that I will use?
Adnan is studying.
Adnan study?
Adnan studies.
Adnan studies. If I say Zahan, what would I say?
Same thing, studies.
Studies. If I say Sadia, what would the verb be?
Studies.
It would be Sadia studies. If I say the students of Arabic 101, what would the verb be?
Study.
Study. Okay, so this is what we want to do. Now, the moment you tag a verb to a subject, the subject can change. You can say, instead of he, you can say Adnan, Zahan, Taqib, Hazik, and the verb will always be studies. You can change the he. Okay, but to make it simple, we'll say he studies. So all of these are he, because if I say he studies, if I say Adnan studies or Zahan studies, all of them are referring to he. If I say they study, all of them, masculine, or the students of Arabic 101 study, it all refers to they. Okay, so this is the pattern with which we will use to learn the language. So we are going to see a few pronouns. The pronouns can be replaced with different nouns. So you could have different subjects coming in the place of the pronouns. Now, let us refresh our memory on verbs. He lives would be huwa yaskunu. How would I say she lives?
Taskunu.
Taskunu, very good. How do I say you live?
Taskunu.
This is also Taskunu, very good. How do I say I live?
Askunu.
Askunu. How do I say you female live? This is the trick one. This is one thing which we did not do practice on. How do I say you female you live?
Anti taskunu.
No, it's not Taskunu. It's Taskunina. Okay. So the way we have seen huwa yaskunu, hiya taskunu, anta taskunu, anti taskunina, ana askunu, and nahnu is also what is something we have seen. How do we say we live? All of us live, or we all live, or we live.
Nahnu.
Nahnu naskunu, very good. So we say nahnu naskunu. And that's how we use the different pronouns, that's how we use the different verbs. So this is why we are going to see pronouns. The pronouns are going to be used everywhere. Everywhere going forward, when we look at past tense, when we look at present tense, when we look at subject, verb, etc., we are always going to talk about pronouns. That's why it's very important for you to learn the pronouns properly in German. And that's what we are going to do. We are going to do a lot of practice so that we learn things properly. Yesterday, we went through the detached pronouns. What are detached pronouns? Shazia?
Detached pronouns are he, she, you, I, them both.
Very good.
Both
So
of
if
you,
I
they,
say
you, all.
you, they, etc., these are detached pronouns, and these are subject pronouns. These are used when someone is doing an action or someone is, say, the center of whom you're speaking. That's where you use the subject pronouns. These are the pronouns which are used to denote action. For example, if I say Muslimun, Muslimuna, Muslimatun, Muslimatun, these are subject nouns. These are used when you're using action. On the other hand, we have the detailed nouns, the object nouns or the possessive nouns, which would be muslimatan, muslimatin, musliman, muslimin, the fatha and the kasra forms. Now, quick question. If I say muslimatin, would it be subject or detail? Muslimatin. Muslimatin. Is it subject or is it detail?
Detail.
Muslimatin is detail. What is subject, Sadia?
Muslimatun.
Muslimatin. Very good, brilliant. Okay. So this is the context. This is of the form of the plural form, and we'll see to which pronouns it will get tagged. Okay. We'll see that next. Now, quick recap, because this is important for the quiz. On what we learned yesterday, we learned subject pronouns. He would be huwa. You would be anta. You female would be anti. So we have huwa, anta, anti, hiya, ana. These are singular. Huwa, anta, anti, hiya, ana. These are the singular pronouns. Now, coming to subject pronouns, looking at all of them, looking at singular, plural, the way we will learn is we will say huwa is he, huma is those two, whom is all of them, hiya is she, huma is those two, hunna is all of them or they for feminine. Now, just looking at all of these, easy way to kickstart your learning is you're going to make a poem out of them. You're going to say huwa, huma, hum, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, hiya, huma, hunna. This is third person. We have huwa, huma, hum, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, hiya, huma, hunna. Coming to second person, we have anta, antuma, antum, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, anti, antuma, antunna. We have second person, and coming to first person, we have ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu. Okay, these are subject pronouns. Now coming to a quick question. If I ask one of you, let's see who all we have in the class. If I ask you, Adnan, hal anta muslimun? What does it mean?
هل أنت
Muslimun. What does it mean?
Muslim?
What is hal?
هل is
Hal anta minal Hind? Hal anta talibun?
we are Muslims?
Hal is used for a question. What is anta? Ma ismuka anta? Min aina anta? What is anta, Adnan? Min aina anta?
Are you
Come again?
Are you Muslim?
Come again, what is the meaning?
Are
Or?
you Muslims?
I think you said the correct answer. What is?
Are you Muslims?
Are you a Muslim? Muslims would be
Singular.
Muslimuna. Okay, Muslimun, one Muslim.
Are you Muslims?
Are you Muslim? Anta is you.
It's
Are you
not
Muslim?
plural.
Very good. So, what will your answer be? If I ask you, Ya Adnan, hal anta Muslimun?
أنا أسأل الله.
Very good, Anna.
أنا
Ya Adnan, hal anta Muslimun?
أنت مسلم.
Very good. So you say Naam, yes.
أنت مسلم.
Again. Let's say Naam.
نعم.
Then what would you say? Hal anta Muslimun?
هل يا هل أنت مسلم؟
No.
No. أنت مسلم.
Anta Muslimun?
نعم.
How would
نعم.
I am Muslim? How do you say I am a student? How do you say my name is Adnan? If I say I'm teacher, I would say Anna Mudarris. If I say I'm engineer, I would say Anna Muhandis.
أنا مسلم.
Anna Muslimun. Very good. Are you Muslim? Yes.
أنا مسلم.
Anna Muslimun. Now next question to you, Muniba. You were not with us yesterday. We missed you on yesterday. Now question to you, Muniba. Ya Muniba, hal anti Muslimun? Can you hear me, Muniba?
Is a Muslim.
Ya Muniba, hal anti Muslim? What would your answer be? It should be Muniba. Okay. Ya Muniba, hal anti Muslimun? What would your answer be? Now question to you, Sadia. Ya Sadia, hal anti Muslimun?
Naam ana Muslim. Will it be Muslimatun?
It will be Muslimatun. So you'll say Naam or La?
La ana Muslimatun.
La ana Muslimatun. Very good. Because you are a female Muslim. Say La ana Muslimatun.
Okay, what is the meaning of la?
La means no. Naam means yes. La means no.
So why is he saying no, I am not a Muslim?
Because this is male, masculine Muslim. So
Okay.
feminine Muslim would be Muslimatun. Muslim, masculine, Muslim boy. So she's saying no, I am a Muslim girl. Okay. Now question to you, Shazia. How would I ask, is she a Muslim? She could be Muniba. Okay. Muniba did not answer, so I'm asking you, how would I ask the question? Is she, that is Muniba, a Muslim?
Can I use Muniba's name?
Say, is she a Muslim?
I don't know how to say is she in Urdu.
So is, for any yes or no question, you'll say hal.
Okay.
So hal
Hal Muniba
anti talibun, hal anti muhallisun, hal al yawma asab, is today or Saturday. So hal is used for anything. You take a sentence, add a hal in front of it, it becomes a yes or no question.
So
Let's say hal.
Hal anta Muslimat. For her it will be Muslimatun.
Very good. So hal anti
Muslimatun.
hal anti muslimatun. You're making one mistake. This is are you a Muslim? Okay, use feminine. That's what your sentence means. This you would say this when you're speaking to Muniba. So you'd say hal anti muslimatun is when you're speaking to Muniba. But when you're asking me hal anti muslimatun, you would use a different. You would say she. You would not say you. How do you say she?
She is here.
Very good.
But
Hiya muslimatun. And I would say naam. Hiya muslimatun.
hal hiya muslimatun. Okay.
Hal hiya muslimatun? Naam. Hiya muslimatun. Yes, she is a Muslim. Is she a Muslim? Okay, very good. This is good. So we are done with the detached pronouns. Very quick recap again on detached pronouns before we go to the attached pronouns. Because attached pronouns, we don't want it to confuse with what we have learned. Okay. So coming to the subject pronouns or the detached pronouns, they stand by themselves. So like I would say, Hal huwa Muslimun. If I ask about Zahan, Zahan is not here. If I ask about Zahan, is he a Muslim? I would say Hal huwa Muslimun. Huwa stands as huwa. I can put huwa Muslimun, Hal huwa Muslimun. Huwa stands by itself. That's why we call it detached pronoun. And it's also a subject, which is why we call it a subject pronoun. Hal huwa Muslimun. Huwa can stand by itself. It is detached. It doesn't need anything. So we have huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. Huwa is he, hiya is those two, hum is they, hiya is she, huma is those two girls, hunna is all of those girls or those girls. Then we have the second person. This is when you're speaking to someone. You'd say anta, antuma, antum, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, anti, antuma, antunna. Now, the first person, you're speaking about I, or you're speaking about us, all of us, okay? All of us are studying the Arabic language. So we would say, Nahnu nadrusu al-lughat al-arabiyya. Nahnu is we, nadrusu is we study. So, we've done second person, we have ana, nahnu, ana, nahnu, ana or nahnu. Those are the first person, the subject pronouns. This is everything summarized in one place. We have seen this yesterday. Now coming to today's lesson. We want to see the detailed pronouns, or we want to see the pronouns after all, the possessive pronouns. Okay. Now for that, give me an example. So all of these are subject pronouns. So are you a Muslim? You is a subject because you is, say, the person being spoken about. So you, ana, okay, ana, all of these are subject pronouns. Now give me a pronoun where this is going to be the detail, where this is some action being done, and the action is being done to this pronoun, or it's after all. So it could be car of the boy, or car of the man, or car of all of us. Give me an example of a sentence where we have a pronoun being used as a detail or as a possessive case. Quickly. An example in English. We want to connect to what we already know so that we can link concepts together.
Can you repeat the question once more?
Give me a pronoun where it's being used as a detail of action, or it is being used as a possessive case. So something belongs to the pronoun. So give me an example of an English sentence where we have a pronoun being used as a detail or as a possessive.
She is playing with his bat.
He is playing with his bat. Okay, very good. Nice sentence. So she is playing would be hiya talabu. Yalabu is he plays, or he's playing. Talabu is she plays. Ma'a is with. Bat, let me call it bat. So I would call batuhu. Okay. Now she's playing with his bat. She is here. She's the one doing the playing. So this is green. Here will come by itself. Here talabu is she's playing. Ma'a is with. Batuhu. back to who. Now, who cannot come by itself. It's just a detail, or it is bat of his. Okay, so it's his bat or bat of his. This is the possessor. Bat of his. This is this is an attached pronoun. It cannot come by itself. It has to be linked with something. It has to be joined with something. So that's why it is back to who. And let me make this red. Okay, back to who. So this is why it is called an attached pronoun or a detailed pronoun. It's always attached to something. It does not come by itself. If I say ma ismuka or masmuka, ka is another attached pronoun. It is what is your ism, what is your name. Okay, so ma ismuka, ma dinuka, ma kitabuka, ma jinsiyatuka, or ma jinsiyatuki. The ka and the ki are attached pronouns. It has to be attached to something for it to make sense. Let us see a quick example of what we have already learned. So to him or his, okay, the house belonged to him, or this is his house, okay, or I went to his house. So all of these cases, it is detailed. I would say qalamuhu. Qalamuhu would be his pen, or the pen belongs to him, or this is his pen. Okay, so that is with a pen. I would say qalamuhu is his pen. How would I say your pen masculine? Pen of yours. Your pen or pen of yours. Now who is going to change? What would it become?
Qalamuhun. Will be hun.
Qalamu. There's no hun. There is hum. Qalamuhum would be all of this. Okay, that would be hum. Think of ma ismuka. Ma ismuka is what is your name? Ma jinsiyatuka. Ma dinuka.
Kalamuha.
Qalamuha would be her pen. That would be here. That would be qalamuha. Would be for here. Would be qalamuha.
Kalamuhi.
There's no qalamuhi. Qalamihi. Fi qalamihi. In the qalam. If I make it qalami, it would become qalamihi. That would still be his pen. His pen would be fi qalami. Fi qalamihu is very difficult to pronounce. So we'd say fi qalamihi. So who or he would be his. It's still his. How do I say?
Your पूछ रहे हैं क्या माँ?
हाँ मामा.
Qalamanta.
का खलमुका.
Qalamuka. Ma ismuka is what is your ism. Qalamuka is your qalam. Now how would we say for feminine? So your pen to a girl. So Sadia, if I say this is your pen or this is your homework. So
Qalamuki.
Your pen. Qalamuki, very good. The pen belongs to her or this is her pen. Be
Will it be-
qalamuha. Qalamuha. So he or is she, to her or hers is ha. Qalamuha. How do I say my pen or the pen belongs to me?
Qalami.
Qalami. Very good. So qalami is both masculine and feminine. So if I say it's my pen, or if Sadia says this is my pen, it will be qalami. So the first person is always the same. Now trick question. How do I say our qalam? This is, I think, something we have seen here and there. We have seen Rabbi, we have seen Rabbuna. How do we say our pen? The pen belongs to all of us. All of us jointly own the pen. How do we say it? How do we say
खलमुना.
qalamuna? Very good. So qalami is my pen. Qalamuna is our pen. Now here the e is an attached pronoun. The na is also an attached pronoun. Okay. So what are the attached pronouns we have seen so far? We have seen who. We have seen ha. We have seen ka. We have seen ki. Okay. So we've seen who, ha, ka, ki, e, na. These are attached pronouns. Now let me give you the complete list. This is just an extension of what we have seen so far. Complete list of attached pronouns. Let's start with he. He would be who. his, who. The attached pronouns are who, huma, hum, who, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ha, huma, hunna. Let me just mute everyone. There's a little bit of disturbance somewhere. So we have who, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, ki, kuma, kunna. Coming to the first person pronoun, kitab was a book. My book would be kitabi. The first person pronouns are e, na, e, ni, na. E is like kitabi, kalami. Okay. Kitabuna has the na attached pronoun. So the attached pronoun for singular are e, ni, na.
However, your share screen is lacking.
My share screen is lagging. Let me share it again. Okay, let me repeat. Okay, the next test is going to be on this. So let me go back. Attached pronouns, and this is also the video that I sent you. So Sadia, Adnan, and everyone who did not do the pre-work, pay attention because I'm going to quiz you on this very soon, inshallah. Let me clear annotation. Okay, awesome. So we have who, huma, hum, who, huma, hum, who, huma, hum, ha, huma, hunna, ha, huma, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, e, ni, na, e, ni, na. These are attached pronouns. These are always attached to a word, like we say kitabi, kalami, rabbi, baiti. These are always attached somewhere. Okay. So that's the trick with attached pronoun. You see any of these letters attached to a word, this is an attached pronoun. And this is the lesson for today. So any questions? Sadia, Adnan, since you did not do the pre-work, which is just a 4-minute video. So if you had 4 minutes between yesterday and today, you would have seen the pre-work. But since you don't have 4 minutes, any questions that you have?
Understood, sir.
Okay, awesome. If you don't have questions, I'm going to now next ask you questions. You go to Kahoot. Adnan and Muniba have already seen the game pin. Go to kahoot.it. The game pin is 90, 38, 35, 3. 90, 38, 35, 3. Let me also post this on WhatsApp. Go to kahoot.it, use game pin 90, 38, 35, 3. So I see Sadia, Shazia have also joined. Muniba is already in. Can you hear me, Muniba? I don't seem to hear you in the class. Okay, Himza is also with us.
My audios keep on getting stuck.
Okay, so you have connection issues, Muniba. Let's see. Let's try to make it work, inshallah. So we are waiting for Hifza, Rahil Auntie, and Afifa. So go to kahoot.it. The game pin is 90, 38, 35, 3. Okay, Afifa is also joined. Himza is also joined. So Rahil Auntie, I think, is the only one missing. Okay, Rahil Auntie is also with us. Anyone you are missing? We have 7 people. Okay, let us start.
Nahid auntie.
Nahid auntie is busy today. So I don't think Nahid auntie is in the class. Okay, we lost someone. We have Shazia, we have Monica, we have Afifa, Sadia, Adnan. Whom did we lose?
No, everyone's there. We lost someone on Zoom.
We
Yeah.
lost someone on Zoom. Whom did we? Did we lose Hifza? We lost Hifza on Zoom. Let us just for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, otherwise we'll start. Okay, so I see Hazik here on Zoom. So Hifza is trying to use 2 phones. Let us see if she's going to be fast. So Hazik, are you there with us? We're just waiting for you to get ready before we start. So Hazik or Hifza? I just saw that Hifza dropped out. Okay, now I see Hifza. I don't see Hazik. Okay, Hifza, confirm quickly. Otherwise, we'll start in 10 seconds.
She's there on Kahoot.
She's been there on Kahoot. Okay, let us start. First question. How do we say our book? Or the book belongs to us? Our book. Blue is kitabuhu. Red is kitabuna. Green is kitabuka. Orange is kitabi. Translate our book or the book belongs to us. Blue kitabuhu, red kitabuna, green kitabuka, orange kitabi. You have time, 55 seconds to go. Think and answer. You only have 6 people. I think Hifza is the one you're missing. The correct answer is kitabuna. Kitabuka is your book. Orange kitabi is my book. But our book or the book belongs to all of us is kitabuna. Rahil auntie, Sadia and Hifza. Okay, Hifza is there. And Sadia is smart. So Sadia, although she did not do the 4-minute homework, she's too busy to do the 4-minute homework. She's caught up on the lesson. MashaAllah, very good. Let's go second question. Translate hor pen in Arabic. How do we say hor pen? Something we've seen. Blue is kalamuha, red kalamuhum, green kalamuhu, orange kalamuhuma. Hor pen. Blue kalamuha, red kalamuhum, green kalamuhu, orange kalamuhuma. Forty seconds to go. Hor pen, blue kalamuha, red kalamuhum, green kalamuhu, orange kalamuhuma. 15 seconds to go. Kalamuha. Kalamuha is her pen. Orange kalamuhuma is the pen of those two. Huma and antuma. That is kuma. So antuma is those two. Kuma is belongs to those two. Okay. So huma, kuma are dual. It belongs to 2 people. But if I say her pen singular, it is kalamuha. Hifza has marked the answer quickly. Sadia has done well. Muniba, Afifa, well done. You've marked the correct answer. Question 3. Your house. Okay, your house to a boy. Singular masculine. How do you say, this is your house, Adnan? Blue, baituki. Red, baituka. Green, baitukuma. Orange, baitukum. Your house to a boy. Blue, baituki. Red, baituka. Green, baitukuma. Orange, baitukum. Thirty seconds to go. Very good. It is baituka. Like we say ismuka, ma jinsiyatuka. Baituka is your house to a boy. Okay, well done, Rahil auntie, Hifza, Sadia and Muniba. Afifa, wrong answer. का मतलब तुम, तुम्हारा घर है बैतुका. Question 4. Double point question. Okay, bonus question. There are very few double point question. Pen of all of you girls. Okay, the pen belongs to all of you girls. Sadia, Muniba, Hifza, Rahil aunty. Pen of all of you girls. How would you say it? Blue kalamuhunna, red kalamuha, green kalamukunna, orange kalamuki. Pen of all of you girls. Blue kalamuhunna, red kalamuha, green kalamukunna, orange kalamuki. 20 seconds to go. Pen of all of you girls, or the pen belongs to all of you girls. Blue kalamuhunna, red kalamuha, green kalamukunna, orange kalamuki. 5 seconds to go. Time is running out. You need to be quick. Kalamukunna, correct answer. What's the difference between kalamukunna and kalamuhunna? They are similar, but what's the difference between them? What is kalamukunna and kalamuhunna?
Kalamuhunna, you just now said it's both of the girls. So
No, that is kalamuhuma. Kalamuhuma is both of the girls. This is 3 or more. What's the difference between kunna and hunna?
Kunna is all of you girls. Hunna is all of you male and female.
No. You're close. The second part, you're close, but you're slightly wrong.
Kunna
Now-
is only
Is
male.
they all girls?
Very good. That's the correct answer. So, Sadia, try
Kunna
again.
is you.
Yes.
You
So, Sadia, kalamu kunna, kalamu hunna. What's it in kalamu hunna and kalamu kunna?
Hunna is all boys. Kunna is all girls.
No, both of them are girls. All boys is kalamu hum. So, hum is all boys. Hunna is all girls.
Hunna is they all. Kunna is you all.
Very good. So, hunna is you all. So, if I speak to all of you, this is the homework of all of you. I'm speaking to you. I would say kunna. Hunna means their homework. So, this is their homework of all of the absent girls. Okay. So, this is the homework of, for example, Rahmat and Nimra and Sidra and Nahid aunty. I would say kalamu hunna because I'm not speaking to them. I'm saying their homework. So, kitabu hunna. I'm speaking about them. It's third person. But if I'm speaking about you, I would say kalamu kunna. This is second person. Both are females. So kunna is also female. It is you. Hunna is them. It is also female. The masculine is hum and kum. Okay. With little practice, it should become easy. And Satya, this is why you should do the homework. But looks like you got the correct answer anyway. Let me see if I can trick you with some of the later questions. Okay, Sadia is again fast. Rahil aunty, I think, wrong. So the you and theirs is confusing initially. So hopefully next we catch up. Now, coming to next question. Shazia is up. Shazia is number 4. He made her, okay? Ja'ala is a verb which means made. He made her, okay? He made is ja'ala. How do we say he made her? Blue is ja'alahu, red ja'alahunna, green ja'alahum, orange ja'alaha. How do we say he made her? Blue ja'alahu, red ja'alahunna, green ja'alahum, orange ja'alaha. He made is ja'ala. Now how do I add her? How do I say he made her? That here's the detail. 45 seconds to go. Blue ja'alahu, red ja'alahunna, green ja'alahum, orange ja'alaha. $25 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Time is running
How
out.
many people are there in Kahoot?
7 people.
Oh my goodness.
Or we at least had 7 people earlier. So blue is ja'allahu, red ja'allahunna, green ja'allahum, orange ja'allaha. Time is running out. 3 seconds to go.
I think only 6 people will answer.
I think someone is in and out, in and out. He made her. Her is ha. It is ha, huma, hunna. Ha, huma, hunna. Ha, kitabu ha is her kitab. He made her is ja'alaha. Ja'alahu is he made him. Who is masculine? Ha is feminine. 3 people got it correct. Hifza, Sadia, I think Sadia got it wrong. No, Hifza got it wrong. So Sadia is up. Rahil auntie is up. Shazia is up. Very good, Shazia. Shazia is number 4. Let's go question 6. He made you both, or he made both of you. Ja'ala is he made. How do we say he made both of you? Blue ja'alahum, red ja'alahuma, green ja'alakum, orange ja'alakuma. He made both of you. He made both of you a coffee. How do we say he made both of you? Blue ja'alahum, red ja'alahuma, green ja'alakum, orange ja'alakuma. He made both of you a coffee. How do we say both of you? 20 seconds to go. Blue is ja'alahum, red ja'alahuma, green ja'alakum, orange ja'alakuma. 10 seconds to go. Time is running out. 5 seconds to go. Ja'alakuma. Ja'alakuma is to both of you. So, second person, very easy, okay? So we have anta, antuma, antum, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, anti, antuma, antunna. So the ta, kaifa haluka anta, kaifa haluki anti, the all of the detached form with the ta. So anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. So all of the tas in the detached form, in the subject form, are second person. Okay. So we have anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. For the attached forms, you just take out the ta, you add a ka. So it is ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna. Anta becomes ka, anti becomes ki. So wherever you say kuma or you see kum, this is all second person. This is all when you're speaking to someone. Think of kaifa halu ka anta. Ka anta. So when you see a ka and when you see a ta and ka, it is second person. When you see a who, it is hua, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. To avoid confusion between second person speaking to someone and third person speaking about someone, second person is either ta or ka. The third person speaking about someone is always ha. Okay, so ta, ka, ha is when you're speaking about someone else. Let's see now if you can avoid getting confused between second and third person. So Sadia, Hifza, Rahil auntie have gotten to this clue. Their top 3, Shazia, wrong answer, Muniba, wrong answer. Try to use this clue, okay? Try to use this clue. So hum and hunna are plurals. Ta, ka are second person. Ha, anything with a ha is third person. Try to use this and try to catch the next answers, inshallah. Question 7. Find the attached pronoun with the verb from the ayah below. So you have a verb and you have an attached pronoun. What is this word? The ayah is فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَأَسْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ. فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَأَسْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ, which is the attached pronoun which is coming with a verb. Blue is all of the remaining answers. Red is كَأَسْفٍ. Green is مَأْكُولٍ. Orange, جَعَلَهُمْ. Where do you have an attached pronoun coming in this ayah? It's coming with a verb. Blue is all of the other answers. Red is ka'asfin. Green is ma'kul. Orange is ja'alahum. 15 seconds to go. You need to be quick. For ja'alahum ka'asfin ma'kul. For ja'alahum, hum is the attached pronoun. None of the other answers have any attached pronoun. Ma'kul, no attached pronoun. Ka'asfin, no attached pronoun. Both of these are only nouns. No pronoun in any of these other words. Ja'alahum is what we've seen before. So ja'alahuma is he made both of you. Ja'alahum is he made them or all of them. Masculine. Ja'alahum is the word with the attached pronoun. 3 correct answers. Sadia, Hifza, Rahil, Auntie again. Others, try to catch up quickly. The attached pronouns are easy. Especially these ones, you need to at least spot the attached pronoun, which is whom. Question 8. Translate khalaqahunna. Khalaqa means he created. Okay. So khalaqa al-insana means he created insan. What is khalaqahunna? Khalaqa means he created. What is hunna? Blue, he created them all, female. Red, he created you all, female. Green, he created you all, male. Orange, he created them all, male. What is khalaqa hunna? Pay attention to the ha. So pay attention to the ha. You eliminate 2 of these answers already. What is khalaqa hunna? Blue, he created them all, female. Red, he created you all, female. Green, he created you all, male. Green, he created them all, male. Khalaqa hunna. Khalaqa means he created. What is hunna? We have 6 answers. We still have some time. I'll give 15 more seconds, okay? So if anyone wants time, let me know. Otherwise, I'll skip the question. Okay, we have all answers. Khalaqahunna, only 2 correct answers. He created them all female. 4 people marked he created you all female. What's the difference? How do we say he created you all female? How do we say he created you all female? He created all of you.
Tunna ma.
Kunna. Kunna is the attached form. Khalaqa kunna is he created you all female. Khalaqa hunna with the ha is third person. Okay, so he created them all, or he created all of them female. That's what it means. So ha is third person. If you've marked red, which most of you have done, you've marked second person, which is kunna. It is not hunna. Let's see if you can catch this trick the next time. So Hifza unfortunately got this one wrong. So Hifza fell to my trap. Sadia, Rahil, Auntie are strong. And we have one tough question at the very end. Let us see if that will change things. Okay, so I have one more tough question for people to really move drastically up or down. For now, let us continue. Let me go fast now. He made all of you female. Okay, he made all of you. He made is ja'ala. How do we say he made all of you female? Blue, ja'ala kunna. Red, ja'ala kum. Green, ja'ala hum. Orange, ja'ala hunna. He made all of you female. Blue, ja'ala kunna. Red, ja'ala kum. Green, ja'ala hum. Orange, ja'ala hunna. He made you all. Pay attention to the second person. You're speaking to someone. He made you all. Is it ja'ala hunna blue? Ja'ala kum red? Ja'ala hum green? Ja'ala hunna orange? 3 seconds to go. Time is running out. Okay, only 5 people marked this one. Ja'ala kunna is the correct answer. 3 correct. Hifza did not get this one, but Hifza was late. Adnan is back up. Adnan is back in top 5. Let us see if you can continue the trend, Adnan. Question 10. He made us, or he created us. How do we say it? Blue ja'alana, red ja'alani, green ja'ala, orange ja'alaha. He made us, or he made all of us. How would we say it? Blue ja'alana, red ja'alani, green ja'ala, orange ja'alaha. 30 seconds to go. Let us be quick so we can go ahead and have lunch quickly, inshallah. He made us. Blue ja'alana, red ja'alani, green ja'ala, orange ja'alaha. 15 seconds to go. Ja'alana, very good. So, Rabbana atina fid dunya. Rabbana is Rabb of ours or our Rabb. Atina is grant us. Okay, so he made us is Ja'alana. Okay, let's go next. Question 11. He created them all. Okay, male, masculine. He created them all. He created his khalaqa. How do we say he created them all? Third person. Okay, he created all of them. We're talking about someone else. Blue khalaqahuma, red khalaqakum, green khalaqahum, orange khalaqahuma.
What's the difference between blue and yellow?
Blue is khalaqahuma, sorry, orange is khalaqana. Blue is khalaqahuma, red khalaqakum, green khalaqahum, orange khalaqana. Khalaqahum is them all. Blue is khalaqahuma. Huma and kuma are two. Okay, with the alif, huma and kuma are two. Huma is third person, kuma is second person. Khalaqahum is the correct answer. Okay, Hifza, again, looks like you were late or you did not mark. So Hifza wrong, Sadia Rahil aunty first, second. Muniba is up. Muniba is in fourth place. Is in fifth place, in fact. Adnan is out. So Adnan is wrong. 12. He created you female. Okay, he created you singular female. When you're talking to one girl. How do you say it? Blue khalaqahu, red khalaqaha, green khalaqaki, orange khalaqaka. Blue khalaqahu, red khalaqaha, green khalaqaki, orange khalaqaka. He created you female. Blue khalaqahu, red khalaqaha, green khalaqaki, orange khalaqaka. 15 seconds to go. Time is running out. You need to be quick. Khalaqaki is correct. Khalaqahu is wrong on two aspects. Khalaqahu is third person about someone else and it's masculine. You need you feminine, which is khalaqaki, which is like ma ismuki. Okay, now Hifza has gotten it correct. Shazia has also gotten it correct. Muniba has gotten this one wrong. Sadia Rahil aunty correct. So Sadia and Rahil aunty have a good trend of correct answers. Question 13. He created me. Khalaqa dash. He created me. Blue khalaqani, red khalaqana, green khalaqiya, orange khalaqi.
Sakib, my game is stuck.
Oh, try again, Hifza.
Can I refresh?
If you refresh, it will start you from 0. But if it doesn't work, if nothing works, try refreshing.
It still shows pure genius.
Okay, then I think you need to refresh, but unfortunately you'll lose points. It's okay. We can add it up in the end, inshallah. Khalaqani blue, khalaqana red, khalaqiya green, khalaqi orange. He created me. 10 seconds to go. Hifza, you've got to be quick. Okay, 0 correct. I got all of you guys. So this is the case. We have e, ni and na. Okay, for the first person, we either have e or ni. Khalaqa is he created. With khalaqa, khalaqa e will not work. So it has to be khalaqa ni. Khalaqi is changing the khalaqa. Khalaqi is also changing the khalaqa. So we've got to add khalaqa and ni gets added. So khalaqani, khalaqa, the verb always stays khalaqa. So khalaqani, blue is the correct answer. No one got it. It's okay. Hifza is at 7667. So we'll add this later, inshallah, Hifza. So you're at 7667, 7700 to round it off. And I think your numbers now will start from scratch. Question 14. Translate khalaqakuma. Khalaqakuma, what does it mean? Blue, he created you all, male. Red, he created you all, female. Green, he created you, singular, female. Orange, he created you both, or he created both of you, female. What is khalaqa kuma? Pay attention to the alif. What is the alif? What is kuma and huma? Blue, he created you all, male. Red, he created you all, female. Green, he created you, female. Orange, he created both of you, male or female. He created both of you, that is orange. 10 seconds to go. Khalaqakuma, he created you all, male. Blue, he created you all, female, right?
Sakiban, when it comes to 7 answers, you just skip because I'm still in class.
Okay, sure, let me do that. So 7 is what we wait for. So he created both of you. Orange is the correct answer. These are starting from scratch. We'll add up numbers at the end. Ja'ala kunna. Ja'ala kunna. Ja'ala is he made. What is Ja'ala kunna? Blue, he made them all male. Red, he made you all male. Green, he made them all female. Orange, he made you all female. Ja'ala kunna. Pay attention to the kaf. Ja'ala kunna. Blue, he made them all male. Red, he made you all male. Green, he made them all female. Orange, he made you all female. Ja'ala kunna. We are waiting for one more answer. 20 seconds to go. You've got to be quick.
Muniba is not there, so 7 is not there.
She comes now and then. See, we have 7. Now let me move. Okay, Ja'ala kunna. He created you all female. Good, 5 people correct. Let's move ahead. 16. Ja'alaha. What does it mean? Ja'alaha. Ja'ala is he made. Blue, he made you male. Red, he made you female. Green, he made her female. Orange, he made him male. Blue, he made you male. Red, he made you female. Green, he made her female. Orange, he made him male. Ja'alaha. Let me skip. We have 7 answers. He made her female. Ja'alaha is correct. 5 people correct. Shazia, Muniba are here. Himza is starting from scratch. Let us see if she comes in the top 5.
Actually, Muniba is still going on with the same points.
Yep. Ja'alana. What does it mean? Ja'ala is he made. Ja'alana. What does it mean? Blue, he made both of us. Red, he made all of us. Green is both 1 and 2, both blue and red. Orange is he made me. Ja'alana. What is Ja'alana? What could it mean? Blue is he made both of us. Red, he made all of us. Green is both 1 and 2. Orange is he made me. Ja'alana. One more answer, 20 seconds to go. Ja'alana. Blue is he made both of us. Red, he made all of us. Green, both 1 and 2. Orange, he made me. Okay, we have 7 answers. Let me move. 0 correct. Everyone thinks it is either red or blue. So I caught you again by surprise. The 2 case, okay, so both of us exists for 3rd person and 2nd person. If I speak about I and Adnan, okay, I and Adnan are going to teach the next class. I would still say teach is darrasa. Yudarrisu is teaches. So yudarrisu is he is going to teach. Okay, so yudarrisu, nudarrisu is we teach. Okay, so nudarrisu is we teach. It could be 2 or 3 or more. So that's why blue, both of us, or red, all of us, is both correct. The correct answer is green, both 1 and 2. It's not red or blue, it's both. So correct answer is red and blue, which is green. Both 1 and 2 are the correct answers. So no change. Let me go question 18. Find the attached pronoun joined with a noun. So this case, find the attached pronoun again is going to be joined with a noun. And then ayah. The ayah is alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Where do you have the attached pronoun? And the clue is attached to the noun for an added clue. Blue is fa'ala, red ashabil fil, green bi ashabi, orange rabbuka. Alam tara kaifa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. That's the attached pronoun. 20 seconds to go. Blue is fa'ala, red ashabil fil, green bi ashabi, orange rabbuka. Rabbuka, ka is the attached pronoun. It's like ma ismuka. Orange is the correct answer. Shazia has moved up. Hifza second time is still trailing. Question 19. House of theirs. Okay, house of them, all female. The house belongs to all of them female, or the house of all of those girls. How would you say this? House of all of those girls. Blue baitu kunna, red baitu he, green baitu huma, orange baitu hunna. Blue baitu kunna, red baitu he, green baitu huma, orange baitu hunna. House of all of them female. 20 seconds to go. Blue baitu kunna, red baitu he, green baitu huma, orange baitu hunna. 10 seconds to go. Time is running out. House of theirs. Blue, red, green, or orange.
I put yellow.
Okay, Kahoot doesn't like you, Adnan. So baitu hunna, house of theirs is correct. Baitu huma with the alif is dual. Baitu huma would be house of those two girls, but this is house of all of them girls. It is baitu hunna. Okay, so still Sadia, Rahil, Auntie, Hifza part 2. I do not see the score here. I'll see it later, inshallah. Shazia is number 4, Muniba is number 5. Now this is the question which could change ranking. Okay, it could change 1 and 2, it could change 3, 4, 5. This is the bonus double point question. So pay attention, stretch, take a deep breath, and pay attention to my last double point tough question. Question 20, last question of the quiz. Man rabbuka or rabbuki? Man rabbuka or rabbuki? Blue rabbuhu or ha Allah? Red rabbuka or ki Allah? Green rabbuhu Allah? Orange rabbi Allah? Man rabbuka or rabbuki? Blue rabbuhu or rabbuha Allah? Red rabbuki or rabbuka Allah? Green rabbuhu Allah? Orange rabbi Allah? Man rabbuka, man rabbuki? How would you answer it? 40 seconds to go. You have enough time. Last question of the quiz. Blue rabbuhu or rabbuha Allah? Red rabbuka or rabbuki Allah? Green rabbuhu Allah? Orange rabbi Allah? Man rabbuka or rabbuki? 15 seconds to go. Time is running out. 10 seconds to go. Man rabbuka, rabbuki, rabbuhu, Allah, lu, rabbuka, he, Allah, right? Okay, Rabbi, Allah. Very good. 4 correct answers. Man rabbuka or rabbuki, who is your Rabb? This is a question asked to you. So man rabbuka, man rabbuki is a question asked to you. You would say Rabbi, Allah. Correct answer is orange. So 4 people correct. It was not hard enough. Next time I should come with a harder or tougher question. Inshallah. Podium, let's see the standings. 8 out of 20. Okay, Hifza is up. So it has taken the old points of Hifza. So Hifza, no, it has not taken the old points. So Hifza is 3. Sadia is 2. Rahil Aunty is up. So Rahil Aunty switched positions with Sadia. She was quick with the last question. Yes, let's see 4 and 5. Okay, it does not want to show 4 and 5. 4 and 5 is, it does not take into account that Hifza came the second time. But it's okay. Congrats Sadia, Rahil Aunty, Hifza. I think will be very close to 2. So I think you're either 2 or 3, but very well done.
I got 13,150.
13,150. Okay, so you're third. Very close to second.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the class on pronouns. What I advise you to do is be very thorough on pronouns, because going forward, we are going to see tense, we are going to see verbs, we are going to see present tense, past tense, future tense. We're going to learn every one of them with pronouns. Okay, pronouns are super important, just because, like I say, I study, you study, he studies, they study. You're going to have pronouns everywhere. It's every aspect of grammar and conjugation that you learn is being learned with pronouns. And second, even when you're learning or even when you're reading the Quran, you've got to know if it's speaking to you or is speaking to someone else. So that's why the kum and hum are different. Kum is speaking to you. It's something addressed to you. Hum, on the other hand, is speaking about someone else. Kunna is speaking to you, females. Hunna is speaking about them, someone else. So get comfortable with pronouns. The only way you're going to learn is through practice and repetition. So take the book, take the Madina book, see from, I think, lesson 5 onwards, see the pronouns, try a lot of practice, look at this quiz, try taking the quiz question for yourself, become super familiar. Because even number 1 and 2 are only 16 out of 20, right? You've still gotten 4 wrong, and it's the first quiz, so that's okay. But do lots and lots of practice so that the upcoming lessons become easy, inshallah. That was today's class on detached pronouns and attached pronouns. With that, I will close. Anyone who has a question, I'll take it after the class, inshallah. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Ma salama, see you next Saturday, inshallah, at 12:30 p.m. Take care, stay safe, and anyone who has questions, I'm staying back after the class. Ma salama.
साहिब,
हाँ मामा,
वो जो 13th क्वेश्चन था, कई को खलक नहीं था सुमा?
well, khalaqa is he created, mama.
Yeah.
Let me just stop recording.